My given name is Babylonia spirata, but just call me Babby. My story is not unusual, I'm told. I spent most of my life in the warm waters off a small island in the Philippines. One day I was scooped up and very soon became someone's dinner. Afterwards, my shell was sold to a shell dealer, and I was put in a dark box and was shipped off to a strange place called a shell shop on Sanibel Island. I saw a lot of other shells that had come with me from the Philippines. The store probably wanted seashells from the Philippines because shells from warmer waters tend to be more colorful. Also, there are more than 75,000 species of mollusks, and only about 400 are found on Sanibel. So, to fill their bins, they need to buy shells that grow up in other countries. Very soon I heard the sound of waves on the shore again. Many shells had been purchased to grace the beach where a wedding was planned, so all the guests would be sure to find a beautiful shell. I guess that's why people call us wedding shells. Somehow that day, no one found me, and the tide came and took me out into the Gulf water. Then one morning, I was scooped up, and this time to shouts of joy. My finder put me in a bowl with other exotic foreign shells to show to friends. Years later, my owners didn't want us any longer, so to spice up the beach, they dumped all of us back into the water again. While I was happy once again, my presence on the beach was confusing to shellers. I would have been proud to have been donated to the Sanibel Shell Club, who would have sold me at an auction to raise money for research into mollusks. They would know full well that I came from the Indo-Pacific region. For a while, I had a hermit crab living in me, so no one collected me. Live shelling is forbidden on this island, which I think is just wonderful. Once the hermit crab outgrew me, I was collected again and almost got my picture in the paper as a Junonia, but the editor knew better. When they learned I wasn't a Junonia, back in the sea I went. A volunteer shell ambassador from the Bailey Matthews National Shell Museum found me next and knew immediately that I didn't come from Sanibel, but from far, far away. If you ever have a question, look around on the beach, and perhaps one of the shell ambassadors will be there to help identify your shells. I'm told another way to know if shells are from Sanibel is to check out the shell guide on the museum's website. Personally, I'd visit the museum and see their display of Sanibel-Captiva shells. The museum also has an app that you can upload to your phone, so you can identify shells while you're still on the beach. So, for that person who thought I was a Junonia, here's what a Junonia looks like, and here it is next to me. A handy waterproof Seashells of Sanibel-Captiva Islands guide is also helpful. You'll notice that I am not on that poster. I just heard about another wedding shell from my country that is often confused with a Junonia as well. It's actually a beautiful Episcopal miter. We hope this helps you to understand that just because you find a shell on the beach doesn't mean it was born and raised there, but enjoy having it.